I'm going to cover a bit of the logic behind Monday's longs. Very, very logical, pretty anticipatable. I'll show you how. So, why would I really not be expecting much on Friday? And why you can trade back into the range. So, if we look at the weekly range development, it opens low first, expands higher into an objective, and it fails to manipulate it. So, whenever you have like I was pretty one-sided bullish, especially Wednesday, or Wednesday and Thursday. Thursday I was specifically on ES and YM because they hadn't yet reached this high. But anyways, when we open low and expand to a high like this open low automatically supports a bullish kind of profile, right? And when you expand it to an objective, right, this is really going to tell you what it's going to do, if it's going to continue higher or if it's going to come back in the range. It's going to be very, very hard to trade back to the current week's low when it opens low first. We know that, right? This would be like seek and destroy. You're essentially trading too high resistance. You don't want to do that, right? That's going to be very hard to do. So typically that's like a seek and destroy type of profile, especially when you open low and then fail to manipulate this high. That's how you know it's likely to be seek and destroy, right? Or so not fail to manipulate it, but fail to displace past it. Sorry. So this, you know, is probably going to stay back in the range. There's also more logic to that because of the consecutive, just past weeks, we have huge expansion into like all-time highs. So it just makes sense for it to just consolidate, honestly. Um, and when I look at this day here coming into the session, this is the base of the whole range right here. So if we've already expanded overnight, so like Asia London expansion or whatnot, and we're not going to get here, we're not going to get here, and we're not going to get here. We can't get here because of the candle profile, right? Look at that huge opposing run. So we're not going to get up here. It's just impossible. Like, honestly, we're not going to get here, but we're not going to get here. So the only thing to do is to trade back in the range. That's the only thing to do. So I want a relevant level to trade away from. So when I drop to the lower time frame, we kind of already have that, actually. We have this SMT prior to the 930. So what do you want 930 to do? I need to expand away from it. But this 930 expansion away from it actually creates a two-stage SMT. Here. I'll show you it. Is it like YM or something? Yeah. With YM and then ES maybe. Yeah, so ES takes this low out. And then YM takes that up. Or no, ES, yeah, YM takes that low out, yeah. And then if you look on the 5-minute, this is what I want to see. I want to see that reversal signature, right? 930 going lower, expansion, that V shape. So this is what validates the actual reversal in the low of the day for me. So that's my entry, essentially. It's not on this first CC because technically the first CC is right here. But it's just a lower probable type of day where I'm not just going to enter that, the first one. I want to see like displacement, a little bit more confirmation. And yeah, like I just entered off of this. So you have an SMT here, an SMT fill after a true reversal. So when you have this huge gap after a true reversal, that validates it. Pretty much guarantees you're going to get to this high. Because when you put in a true reversal, we have to go somewhere. We have to expand somewhere. And what do we always expand it to? Objectives, right? Targets. So if I go to YM here, or ES I think it was. Yeah, ES actually never traded this gap, so now you have a protected level here. So that's why I can trust this like little opposing run here. One of the better things to see is actually a SMT fill after a true reversal because that's a breakaway gap and that signifies strength. But anyways, I'm just targeting 2R here, and you're going to see when price kind of trades into my entry and then leaves it, it's going to expand away. This is as soon as I go to break even because it's a very low probable day still, like still considering it. It's something we can still trade and anticipate this move. We can anticipate this move, but I'm so high in the range that it makes it a lot more less probable. We could have easily done something like this and then bullshitted the rest of the day. So I go break even immediately as soon as we kind of expand into this high, and then I just take 2R because with this opposing run from the open, it's very large, so you don't know where price is going to go. It's never a guarantee that we're going to go to these highs. That's never guaranteed because of the large wick, right? So that was my TP there, and as you see, I don't think price did too much after. Yeah, exactly. Didn't do too much else after that. So that was my trade. Hopefully that's logical and makes sense.